Hello guys, open your math book, go to page 509 and let's describe angles in plane shape. Well, let's begin here by our topic. To unlock the problem, we say an angle is formed by two rays that share an endpoint. Well, two rays are making an endpoint which is called angle. This angle is by linking two rays. Plane shapes have angles formed by two line segments that share an endpoint. So plane shapes have angles formed by two line segments that share an endpoint. Well, the shared endpoint is called a vertex. The shared endpoint is called vertex. These are two rays and here they are sharing a point. This sharing point is called vertex. The plural of vertex is vertices. Well, let's unlock this problem. Jason drew this shape on dot paper. Here is a paper and Jason is drawing this shape. As you can see, we can have so many segments as 4 segments and so many sharing points as vertex. So this shape has 4 vertices. Let's begin by this. How many angles are in Jason's shape? How many angles can you see? Well, to answer this question, we have to look forward for the other part. It says, look at the angles in the shape that Jason drew. How can you describe the angles? Well, we can describe that. Here there is two right angle. These two right angles have 90-degree angle and we call it right. Look at this side and this side, they are right angles. But here we have greater than right angle here. As the flash shows, it is not right. It is greater than. It means open than, more open. And another angle here is less than right angle. Less than right angle. So we understand that in Jason's shape there are 4 angles. This is less than right angle because the right angle comes from this side, and if it goes in, it is less than angle, and if it opens, it is greater than right angle. Well, let's describe angles. This mark in all shapes means right angle. A right angle is an angle that forms a square corner. Can you see very little small square here? Well, a right angle can make a square on the corner. Again, another right angle because there's a small square here. Some angles are less than a right angle, as this, less. And some angles are greater than a right angle, as this. Well, by looking at Jason's shape, 2 angles are right angles and one angle is greater than a right angle, and one angle is less than a right angle. To come to this part at page 150, how many angles are in the triangle at the right? In this triangle, how many can you see? Well, one endpoint is here, one endpoint is here, and one is here, which is less than right angle here, less than right angle here, and one right angle here. So in total there are 3 angles. Next, it says use the corner of sheet of paper to tell whether the angle is a right angle, less than a right angle, or greater than a right angle. If we come to this one, which it has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and all sides are greater than a right angle. What about this shape? This shape, as it shows, it is less than a right angle, less than a right angle. What about this cottage? What about this shape? We said that a square in the corner shows what? That's right, a right angle. And how many of each type of angle the shape has? This shape, and this shape. How many angles it has? Right angle, less than a right, greater than a right. What about this one? Right, less than a right, greater than a right. And about this, right, less than a right, greater than a right. Well, we said that the smallest squares on the corner shows a right angle. So we can see 1, 2, 3 right angle. That's right. And we can see less than a right. No, there is no less than a right. What about greater than a right? Oh my god, I can see one here. I can see one here and one here, which it shows greater than a right. So 2 angles are here by showing greater than a right. What about picture number 6? How many rights is there? 0. There is no right. What about less than a right angle? That's right, 2. Less than a right angle you can see in the shape. And the last one is greater than a right. As a greater than a right, you can see one here, and where? And also one here. That's right. So our greater than a rights are one here and one here. Next picture, it shows 4 right corners. There is no less than a right and there is no greater than a right. That's it. Just 4 right angles. Let's analyze relationships. Right, how many of each type of angles the shape has? Well, in this picture we can see that one right angle and also let me check it again, and also 2 sides here which it shows less than a right angle, and there is no great angle. There is no greater than a right. What about this shape, this rectangle? In this rectangle we just see 4 right angles, no less than a right and no greater than a right. Picture 13 shows 2 right angles. Yes? And how about this? This is 1 less than a right angle, and this is showing greater than a right. Very good. Let's describe the type of angle formed when you divide a circle into 4 equal parts. Here is our circle. If we divide it to 4 parts, yeah, how many angles can you see? That's right. You can see that 4 angles is forming here by just making a square in a corner of it, so we can have 4 right angles. I hope you understand the angles, guys.